A couple of years ago, I went to Amsterdam, and what I saw blew my mind. No, not the weed shops. Bikes. Lots of bikes. Not just bikes, but people riding them. Multiple people. Children, parents, the elderly. In Australia, we're on the other end of the spectrum. We're extremely car dependent. Every day, millions of Australians drive short distances that could be walked or cycled instead. Now, I've got nothing against people choosing to drive if they want to. I have a car, I drive too. But the more people who get on their bike or scooter instead, the less traffic congestion and the less pollution for everyone. So, if you're like me and making active transport options accessible is your idea of a good time, watch on, and I'll tell you about what we can do to get more Aussies on their bikes. The first idea is very simple.
Show me the money!
The Netherlands, Belgium and France all pay people to cycle to work. In France, this is worth $1,300 per year for private sector workers. So people are getting the benefits of that sweet endorphin-boosting exercise, saving money on fuel, and getting a handy bit of pocket money as a bonus. As I said, everyone benefits from the reduction in traffic and pollution in our cities. It's a win-win. Now, I hear you. There's plenty of places where you literally couldn't pay me to cycle. That's why it's important we properly invest in our active transport infrastructure and build separated bike paths to make riding accessible and safe for everyone. To this end, the Commonwealth Government recently announced a new active transport fund worth $100 million over 4 years. Now that sounds okay, until you realise that this is less than 0.07% of what Australia spends on roads each year, or $35 billion. This small active transport fund is just enough to build between 25 and 50 kilometres of new separated bike paths, which isn't enough to get from Penrith to the Sydney CBD. In contrast, France plans to invest around 3.2 billion Australian dollars in cycling infrastructure between 2023 and 27, and aims to have 100,000 kilometres of bicycle lanes in place by 2030. If the Commonwealth increases its funding for active transport infrastructure to 10% of what it spends on roads, that'd be $770 million, or enough to make 385 kilometres worth of separated bike paths every year. This is important because one of the main barriers to active transport is that people don't feel safe riding on the road. Both these policies are popular, with a significant majority supporting both a cycling allowance for commuting and increasing the amount of footpaths and cycleways. So come on Australia, on your bike.
Thanks for watching. If you'd like to keep up to date with all our latest research and work, sign up to our newsletter. Delivered every fortnight, it includes behind-the-scenes updates from Richard Dennis, an exclusive cartoon from Judy Horacek, details for our upcoming events and webinars, as well as explainers, graphs, and not to mention the latest cutting-edge research and analysis from the team here on the key issues that are facing Australia. Click the button on your screen to check it out.